Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive into the world of H5P. Now, I know a lot of you listening are already pretty familiar with H5P. Your way around interactive videos, branching scenarios, all that good stuff. But today we're going beyond the basics.
That's right. We're digging into some of the less explored corners of the H5P universe.
Exactly. And to help us navigate this uncharted territory, we're turning to a blog post by Finnish H5P expert Matlina Laakso.
Matlina always has her finger on the pulse of what's new and exciting in H5P, and in this particular post, she touches on two things that really caught our eye.
First up, AI in H5P content creation.
And then we'll be diving into some recent changes with the Lumi app.
I gotta say, that AI thing really grabbed my attention. I mean, a lot of us are already using AI for all sorts of tasks, right?
Oh, absolutely. Writing emails, generating ideas, even composing music.
Yeah, I've even seen people using AI to help them code.
So why not use it to create even more engaging and interactive H5P content?
That's exactly what Matlina explores in her blog post.
She talks about how AI can help with everything from drafting text and dialogue to brainstorming different activity types and pathways.
She even mentions specific AI tools that she's been experimenting with, like ChatGPT and Copilot.
Which are tools that many of our listeners are probably already familiar with.
Okay, so AI sounds pretty promising, but how much of this is actually happening within H5P itself?
Well, that's where things get a little bit tricky.
Oh.
Right now, direct AI integration within the H5P ecosystem is still somewhat limited.
Okay.
The main place you'll find it is on the paid h5p.com platform.
Got it.
And there's also a tool called Smart Imports that uses AI to create H5P content from existing text.
Smart imports, huh? That sounds intriguing, but is it really living up to the hype?
It's definitely a step in the right direction, but let's just say it's more like smart baby steps at this point.
So not quite the AI revolution just yet.
Exactly. Right now, Smart Imports is really good at creating basic practice activities like flashcards and simple quizzes. But for creating those really complex, immersive H5P experiences that a lot of you are known for, well, it's not quite there yet.
Okay.
And another limitation, at least for now, is that Smart Imports doesn't work with Finnish language material.
Oh, right. That's got to be a bummer for some of our listeners. But hey, it's still early days for AI and H5P, right?
Absolutely. Who knows what kind of amazing AI-powered H5P tools we'll have at our disposal in the coming years.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities.
And speaking of exciting developments, we should probably talk about what's going on with the Lumi app.
Oh, yeah. Lumi, for those who aren't familiar, it's a great option if you don't have H5P integrated into your learning platform, something like Moodle. Basically, it lets you create and share H5P content independently.
Exactly. And it's been a popular choice, but there have been some recent changes with Lumi that are worth noting.
Changes? What kind of changes have we talked about?
Well, the biggest one is that the web version of Lumi is no longer completely free.
Wait, so Lumi's gone paid?
Well, sort of. You still get a 30-day free trial. But after that, you'll need to subscribe to keep using the web version.
Okay, so how much does it cost?
The most basic license is pretty reasonable, actually, around €6 per month.
That's even cheaper than an H5P.com license, isn't it?
It is, so it could be a good option for people who are looking for a more affordable way to create and share H5P content.
That makes sense. But hold on, you said the web version. So does that mean there's still a free version of Lumi?
Yes, there is. The desktop version of Lumi is still completely free.
Oh, interesting. So now we've got two versions of Lumi, a paid web version and a free desktop version.
Right.
So for those of us trying to decide which way to go, what are the main differences between the two versions?
The biggest difference comes down to how you share your H5P content.
Okay.
With the web version, you can easily share your creations using direct links.
So simple.
But with the free desktop version, you'll need to share your content as HTML files. Or if you're working with a learning management system, you can package it up as a SCORM package.
Ah, the trusty SCORM package. I'm sure many of our listeners have a love-hate relationship with those. But they do get the job done.
They do.
So it sounds like the web version is the way to go for ease of sharing.
I'd say so, yes.
But the desktop version is still a great option if you're on a tight budget or if you're already comfortable working with SCORM packages.
Absolutely. And if you want to learn more about the different ways to share H5P content, Matlina actually has a really helpful video tutorial on her website.
Always good to have more resources. All right, so we've covered AI making its way into H5P, and we've talked about the changes with the Lumi app. Things are definitely evolving in the H5P world.
They are, and this constant evolution is what makes it so exciting to work with H5P.
I agree. And it really makes you wonder what's next, right?
Yeah.
Like, what could H5P power users like our listeners achieve with even more powerful AI tools at their fingertips.
Oh, the possibilities are endless. Imagine generating complex, branching scenarios with just a few prompts, or having AI that can give personalized feedback to every learner.
Wow. Yeah. Well, what about AI that could analyze learning patterns and adapt content on the fly?
It's pretty mind-blowing to think about. But it also raises some interesting questions, like what happens when AI starts playing a more active role in shaping learning experiences?
That is a big question.
Does it change the role of the educator?
Yeah, are we talking about AI replacing teachers altogether?
I don't think so, at least not anytime soon. But I do think it will change how we approach teaching and learning.
And how we design and develop learning experiences, for sure.
Absolutely.
I feel like we're standing on the edge of something really transformative with AI in H5P.
I agree, and it's exciting to see how H5P creators will navigate these new possibilities.
Especially creators like our listeners who are already pushing the boundaries of what's possible with H5P.
You are the ones who are really experimenting with these tools and figuring out how to make them work for learners in the real world.
Exactly. Your insights and experiences are going to be so valuable as AI becomes more deeply integrated into the H5P ecosystem.
It's a journey we're all on together.
Absolutely. So to our listeners, as you continue to create amazing interactive learning experiences with H5P, we encourage you to keep those big questions about AI in mind. How do you see AI shaping the future of H5P? And what role do you want to play in that evolution?
We're eager to see what you create next.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of H5P.
Keep innovating, keep experimenting, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with interactive learning.
Until next time.